Hey everyone, this is LAW-Lyss here. So, today's video is going to be about the second package from Pokemon Boys. Now, this one is the one that I have been waiting for. It's probably taken, 5 or 6 months of having cards sent to Pokemon Boys before it was ready to be sent to me. Now there is some damage on this box. I'm hoping everything inside didn't get damaged, but it should be okay, I think. I hope. So I'm gonna open this up and show you guys kind of what I've been slowly working on. Now, this is something that I'm really excited for, that I've been wanting, but I didn't think I would ever be able to get. And any big collectors out there, or not even big collectors, but people who pay attention to the different products you can get from Pokemon will probably know what this is. This is the Rocket Attaché case from Japan. I was lucky enough to get my hands on a couple of these. And the reason I was able to get my hands on these is because of this website right here, epicpull.gg. You're able to open digital boxes and receive physical product, whether that's in singles, in slabs, or sealed product. This is one of the things that they have on their site. Now, it does cost money to spin the boxes. It's gambling. Like, there is always the risk that you get nothing for the amount of money that you put in. So you gotta be careful, and you gotta be willing to lose whatever money you put into one of these sites. But there are also ways to get free online currency. So I've talked about it before in a video that I've made. So there are a couple different ways. You just have to be really patient if you want to do it for free. And you can't be expecting to get big stuff like this very often. It would be very, very rare. So, without further ado, let's open this up. Now, I had Wayne pack all of my stuff into here. I figured this would be the safest bet to transfer everything, and I was right. It's a briefcase. Like, come on, it's gonna keep the things inside safe as long as the briefcase is secure in the box, which it was. So that's awesome. So let's see. We got some packs in here. Most of them are Japanese. I think there's only, like you can see right here, Destined Rivals. But the rest, I believe, are mostly Japanese packs. Here's some singles. Here, let's move this back a little bit. Some singles. Some more singles. This is the dividers. The dividers that go inside this case. Wayne always does an amazing job with packing everything in. Oh, this thing looks amazing. And of course, we have not one, but two, because I believe it's this one, because this one isn't in a hard case like this one is. So this one actually came in this box. It is like the only thing that really comes with it as far as like product or little extras. Everything else, it's just, the pouches, the dividing strips. So let's get this out of here. And then I believe inside of here is, will be my slabs. Oh, and more singles, of course. There's always going to be more singles. These are all hollow energies. I use these to divide my different sections of my collection in my binders. So, and then of course, my slabs. So, that looks like everything in there. Oh my goodness, this is so cool. And there's little indents here for the dividers to go into. Oh, cool. Nothing in here. No, clear. Okay, so we'll put this back in. Close that up. Oh, that is so cool. Let's just turn that around. Beautiful backdrop with, of course, our two Team Rockets. So, I think what I'm going to do is I will probably go over the slabs first because there's less of them. And then we'll go over singles. And then maybe we'll go over the packs. And then later on, I actually am going to be ripping these packs. Maybe one pack at a time for like shorts or something like that. So Wayne always does such a good job with this that it is always a struggle to figure out where it begins. Now, these slabs did not come from epicpoles.gg. These slabs actually came from box.gg. It's another website just like Epic Poles where you can open digital packs and get physical product, but they also have a feature called Marketplace. So as you're opening boxes on the site, you win cards, they go into your inventory. You can save those cards and then go to a place called Marketplace on the website, and you can trade the cards in your inventory for slabs. And also for, you see this back here, this is a certified authentic CGC card. So it's a card inside of a top loader, but it also has a sticker on it which seals it closed. So it's been authenticated to be real, but it wasn't graded. They just authenticate it. So I also got this one from box.gg. So we'll open that up after. But as you can see, I collect a lot of evolutions. And nowadays it is crazy trying to get any sort of evolution. So I've started focusing on low grade, older era evolutions. They seem like a little bit easier to try and collect and pick up just because they're not as expensive, but they're cards that I don't have, so I don't really care what their value is as long as I can start adding these more rare cards into my collection. And then, like the Sunbreon, the Moonbreon, the Sylveon, like all those super expensive cards, I can work on trying to get at a later date. I'm not worried about those. Those are going to be around for quite a while, but these older cards are going to start getting harder and harder to find. So I want to try and pick up as many as I can. So as you can see, this is a first edition holo Umbreon from Reviving Legends, a Japanese set from 2010. It's a 3.5. Beautiful holo. I didn't even know this card existed until I saw it. So, and then I have this Japanese Marnie's Marpeko and Grimmsnarl EX. This is not, is it a promo? No, it's not a promo. In English, it's a promo, but I really like the artwork, so I grabbed one. It's a must-have for my collection. And then, of course, one of the most beautiful artworks from Heatwave. I love it. I think this is going to be one of the really big hits as far as ARs, because every set has one AR or IR that's just a huge hit, and I think this is going to be the one. It's too iconic with Misty and Psyduck. Then another Heatwave. This one's Ethan's Typhlosion. Surledge, illustration rare. Oh. And my Sylveon EX. I got right when Box.gg's marketplace got all their evolution slabs in. So I picked this up as quick as possible. And yeah, I guess we'll have to see what happens with that. But that is definitely not being cracked. If I remember correctly, it's actually in a trade that I have arranged. I could be wrong. I don't know. It's been a long time. I get confused with things. But, let's see. Where does this... There we go. Okay, so these are some of the cards that came from Box.gg, the certified authentic. It's Bonnie and How. So those are going to be going into my trainer full art collection. I'm starting to try and get into older sets because, again, older sets, they're getting harder to find and more expensive. So the more I can pick up now before prices get ridiculous, the better. Okay, let's see what's in here. Looks like there is at least a promo. So yeah, Pikachu promo. And then what is this? Oh, this is another promo. Oh, cool. Okay, I got 2 promos. I'm pretty sure I already have this. Maybe not. I might not actually. So I might be ripping this out and putting it into my promo section of one of my binders. I'm pretty sure I have this one though, but never hurts. I've actually been trying to create a trade binder because I don't have one. I keep on, you know, selling off my cards or trading them with others or giving them away, and I never have anything to when I go to a card show to trade for. So I'm actually trying to like hold on to cards now instead of just giving them away, because I have no need for duplicates or cards that I don't collect. I'm not one of those types who needs to create multiple master sets and have multiples of every card. I'm not that type of person. I'd rather just get one of the card, add it to my binder so that when I look through it, it just looks unbelievably beautiful. So anything that is Japanese in these stacks has come from Epic Bowls. Anything that is English, which I don't think there's a lot of, come from Box.gg. So Epic Bowls was very good to me when I was spinning these boxes, and I managed to snag a whole bunch of these cards that I need. Now I'm dreading Black and White, the new set, because they have a lot of cards that I need, and it's going to be a mess. So Ethan's Pichu, or is this just Ethan SIR? Is that SIR? SAR. I always confuse the English and the Japanese versions. And then Nidoking, beautiful. Victini, Kyurem EX. What's that? Zekrom EX. Oh. I can't remember the name of this card. Oh no, that's gonna bother me. If I'm lucky, maybe somebody will say something in the comments. Beautiful. Cynthia's Garchomp. Another amazing card. Cutie Fly, Lapras, Gardenia, or is it? Yeah, Gardenia. Zekrom. Is this Iris? I want to say this is Iris. Oh, he's so cute, his belly fold. See, do I have two? I have two of those. Dang it. Okay, I guess this one's gonna go into my trade binder, I guess. Full arts. These are unique. I liked them in the beginning when I first got them, but after a while looking at them, I'm like, this really isn't like my style of things that I like to collect. So I don't know if I'm gonna hold on to these or see about trading them. I'm really on the fence. Like, I like the trainer because it reminds me of full art trainers, but I don't know. I don't collect full art Pokemon. So I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about those. So, and then of course there's this one right here. And these are Japanese, so their value isn't going to be huge or anything like that. So, you know, doesn't matter to me what they end up going to. But probably I'll see if I can take them to like a card show at some point. It's like, I don't know how popular Japanese is in my area. Meowth. Oh, he's so cute. Okay, so these ones, as you can see, are English. So these ones come from box.gg, and they always put them in these black sleeves. So it's always helpful to identify them from the rest of the cards that I get. But also, the singles that you can get from box.gg are always going to be English. They do not have it in Japanese, unlike Epic Pulls that is mostly Japanese, but it does also have some English. So these are all going into my PC to help me finish off my set collections of IRs. So, and then Honey, because I don't have her in full art, Gimme Goal, Giacomo, Friends in Paldea, Pheasantipity, Ice Cube, Clobopus. And then I didn't realize that I was going through my binder of my evolutions, and I realized I'm actually missing this one. I'm missing quite a few like random full art, like rainbows and that sort of thing for my evolutions. And I had no idea. I thought I was getting close to done, but I guess not. So Jolteon, Mela, and Ortega. Oh, there's also this. So these were amazing hits that I got off of Epic Pull. And one of them is already spoken for, and another one is going into my binder. It's amazing. Just love the artwork that they're coming up with for sets nowadays. And another card from Epic Bulls, Japanese Articuno. And then this was actually a trade with Davin. If you watched my previous video of my part one of the packages that I got, and it came 2 Japanese booster boxes, but also 2 ETBs. And those ETBs were part of a trade that I had with Davin. So, and in this trade were all of these cards to help me with my full art trainers. But as you can see, Umbreon. Oh, those are separate. So very, very happy about that. And then, there's duplicates. Then, I got this from a site called lootcase.gg. same concept. They're a lot newer than Box.g and Epic Pull. So they're called lootcase.gg. They're run by some amazing people. And they're just getting started. They're adding some really neat features that I'm really enjoying. They also have options of how to build your online currency for free instead of just buying the online currency to spin their boxes. But I ended up hitting this. This is actually a duplicate, but I didn't want to just sell it or something like that, so I'm going to keep this for trade. And then let's see, oh, nothing there. And then these are the rest. Yeah, those are the rest. Then Cassiopeia, I actually got, as you can see down here, as a 6. This came from PokeFun Boys PokeFun Games. And basically what you do is you start with 1s, and then you can trade a certain amount of 1s for 2s, and then a certain amount of 2s for 3s, and then so on and so forth until you get all the way up to 5. And when you get to 5, you have a small chance, a 10% chance, to pull a card that says advance to 6. And now the 6 cards are quite expensive, and there are a lot of chase cards in there that are worth more, like over $100, sometimes close to $200. So, but when you pull a 6, you have to automatically withdraw it from the game. You cannot keep it in the game. You cannot trade it for another try for a different 6. You have to pull it out. Now, I was super lucky, sort of. I was super lucky to pull this because I need this. I've been hunting for this card. It is amazing. Like, look at the little Sylveon in the back. That's so cute. I've been hunting for this card, and technically its value didn't really put it at a 6. It actually kind of put it into the 5 category. But because I wanted it, I pulled it. And because PokeFun Boys would have given me the option to not take this card and to try again for a 6. Because if it's below a certain value, then he will do the right thing and let you try again. Because Wayne is awesome. Very honest guy. So this is part of my collection. And then this Lily, this came from Epic Polls. Very happy about this. I am unbelievably happy about this. Super expensive card. Never thought I would ever get it, and if I did, it would take me a very long time to do it because I'm not made of money. I can't just throw money at things and buy whatever I want. I have to work slowly to get the things that I want, and if I don't have enough patience for it, then I miss out. So I was lucky enough to hit this in one of the boxes on Epic Poll. So yeah. And that is my mail day. Bye.